Hi, it's Anitra, and what follows is a compilation of two videos that I put on TikTok on a topic that is not often discussed in the cancer community. There's something I want to talk about that I don't think is often talked about in the cancer community, and that is I think pretty much anybody would want to do a natural path. If we could just change our eating habits and make a few changes in our lifestyle and avoid chemo and radiation and surgery, I'm pretty sure most of us would do that. And there are some people who talk about and espouse the really incredible results they had. They went a natural path and they're thriving. And I think that's incredible. It's awesome. And the thing that's not talked about is some of those natural treatments are incredibly expensive, very cost prohibitive for most people. Some of those treatment facilities, like say in Mexico and other places, are $20,000 a month, give or take a few thousand. I had a friend in Mexico spending many tens of $1,000s a month to try to treat the type of cancer that she had. And after a while, that wasn't working for her. Now, I know it works for a lot of people, but I do think that some people really get their hopes up. They want to do this natural path. Like I said, we pretty much all would want to do that, I think, given the option. But the thing of it is it costs so much. Not that many people can afford $20,000 to $30,000 a month, or even $10,000 a month, or even $5,000 a month. So for the most part, people have the standard of care. That's what their option is, and then they can make some adjustments. So number one, I just think it's really important that we recognize high-dose vitamin C IV drips. They're hundreds of dollars. You have to do them every month. Not everybody can afford that. We have to take into account the type of cancer a person has, what stage it is. The pathology is really important. Like I had triple positive, and having Herceptin was a total game changer for me. And other types of cancers have other targeted therapies that they can do as well. I just don't think there's a one-size-fits-all for cancer. And the people that are saying like, oh, just do this thing, oh, just do the frozen lemonade, or do the high-dose vitamin C, not everybody has that option. My personal belief is if it's later stage cancer, stage 3 and up, it's really important to do the standard of care and try to knock out the cancer right away. And then the maintenance would be all the complementary integrative stuff. The diet, the lifestyle changes, that kind of thing. But if you're late stage and you're starting out trying to do alternative, I just don't see that working for people. And can we just have a little recognition for how pricey it is to try to heal all alternative? I just don't hear people talking about what they spend every month. I've also heard people who haven't had cancer tell stories about, oh yeah, they just got a lump and then did natural herbs and fasted. I heard somebody say, oh yeah, my ex-wife, she got cervical cancer and then she just had some herbs and then she was okay. So there's a lot of just dismissing having cancer as like, it's not a big deal, just change a couple of things and you'll be fine. Which if you've actually had cancer, you know the BS behind all that. But some people had DCIS, which is ductal carcinoma in situ. Basically, the in situ means that it hasn't penetrated the cells nearby, so it's stage 0. So if you're stage 0, you might be able to just get away with some food and lifestyle changes or maybe just surgery. And so to say you healed your cancer, I mean, again, it's incredible. It's amazing. But somebody who's in the position of being stage 4 or even stage 3 and possibly even stage 2 or 1, it's a different situation to have had the cancer spread to other parts outside of the original tumor. So I just think it's important because somebody might feel hopeless if they have a later stage cancer and they're not able to do some of the alternative treatments. So I think it's really important that the people who are doing the alternative treatments and talking about how they healed cancer, that they talk about what stage they were, what grade they were, what the pathology was, so that we can understand what the situation was. I know there are some stage 4 cancer survivors out there, and their stories are miracles that they've been able to be no evidence of disease. And I think that's really important for them to say, hey, I was stage 4 and now I'm not. I think we have something to learn from those people. I just feel a little bit wary of the people who had those really early stage cancers and made a couple of small adjustments because they're saying like, hey, you too can do it, which maybe somebody can, but again, you really have to understand the type of cancer that you have and also just what that whole pathology is. I really just want to make that more part of the conversation because I don't want people to have their hopes dashed. Like, why is that not working for me? And cancer treatments really aren't one size fits all. There really are so many little nuanced adjustments and decisions that we can make and need to make along the way.